Hey there, welcome to Consult the Blind Guy. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to do Canva pictures on your mobile device. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on the latest videos and more. If you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I deeply appreciate it. I hope you like this video. Let's get to work.
Disappointed by reality, time to come back, start something new, build up yourself, it's all to you. Stay strong no matter what they say, you keep getting better every day. Hold your head up, never gonna stop, fears and proud, stand up and shout. Stand my ground.
Alright, when you open Canva, the first thing you're going to see on the top side of your screen is a search bar. Underneath that is the Canva ads that are scrolling ads, so you can see what is available through Canva. Below that is the Explore Canva section that also has a See All button on the right hand side. Below those are all categories: Instagram posts, posters, Instagram stories, logo, invitation, and then you can scroll to the left and you have business cards and more. You can also scroll down and you will see purchase templates, recently used, animated social media, Instagram posts, Instagram stories, Facebook posts, Facebook covers, social media, photo collage, flyers, invitation, and plenty more. On the lower portion of your screen on the left hand side you have templates, in the center you have designs, on the right hand side you have account. Just above your account you have a plus button. This plus button gives you the pull up for an Instagram post. This is a recently new added feature. For this example we're going to do a logo, and you can see the categories here. Once you get into it, it'll ask you for permission if you haven't already given it permission to use the app. Once you give a permission, it pulls up the gallery and it will notify you that you can control your pages with a little tab that is on the left hand side that has a little notepad with the number 1 on it. On the right hand side is a little plus circle that gives you the add a layer. You'll note when you open the images tray, it asks if you want to use the gallery or color. You can also click on images and it will pull you through to another tab for the Canva images. When you start your post, if you bump out of that, you will notice that you have a sign that says tap something to start editing. You can either tap right on the screen itself to change the background, or you can hit the plus button to pull up the list. On the list you have on the left text, then image, then video, then sticker, illustration, then template, then logos, then page. On the top portion of your screen you have a left arrow to go back, then next to that you will have a curved left arrow for undo. Next to that will be a curved arrow to the right for redo. Then you have a button that shows 3 different sizes, which is your resize. Then you have a share button, and then you have a download button. Alright, for this example we're going to recreate a new Consult a Blind Guy logo. The first thing we're going to do is click on illustration, and then you have the option of a search bar with a filter on the right hand side. Just below that is shape, illustration, frames, and more. You can scroll those to the left and to the right. Below that is the automatic featured pictures or elements that you can scroll through below that. I'm going into shapes and going to select a circle. And then just like in the desktop version, When you select something, it will pull up the 4 squares in the corner, as well as the little bar in the center in between. The difference between the desktop version and the mobile version is that with the mobile version, the center bar can actually adjust your image in size besides removing a small portion. So be careful when you're doing your image to make sure that it is exactly how you want it and it does not get cut off because of a bump on a bar that you did not realize you did. Next, we're going to go back into the search bar and look for another set of circles to be able to create the inner circle. Also, I'd like to note that when you do select an item, you can change the color, and it will show you on the list what the item colors are automatically. Below that will be your brand colors, and then underneath that will be your secondary palette. Also note that when you are looking at the different elements, that some of them can be very dark in color, and it is very hard to see them on the black background of the Canva mobile app. So you may have to click on it and delete it, and click on it and delete it in order to find the image you want to use. Also note that when you tap on an element, it may also highlight the item so you can pinch and drag to adjust your image. Next, we're going to search for a little blind character. You'll notice that scrolling through the elements on the mobile app is a lot easier than scrolling through the app on the computer. We find our little blind character and we place him in here and put him to scale. Next, we will go back into shapes again, and instead of searching for a rectangle or anything like that, I'm going to take a square and rescale it down to how I would like to use it. And then I'm going to change the color so it matches that of our cane. I am also going to set it so that the cane is in front of the character rather than behind the character, because the cane is going to overlap the cane that is already preset in the image. Next, I'm going to hit the plus symbol again, and we're going to add text. Note that when you do these things, that the little circular emblem as well as the 4 directions button also appear just like they do on the desktop. They do not always stay at the bottom of the image that you are particularly working with. It may move to the side or to the top depending on how much room you have that you're working with on your screen, whether you're zoomed in or zoomed out. Now we're going to take the text here and we're going to delete that, and we're going to put in hashtag RP-strong. I'm going to put this over in front of our little character and scale it down a little bit so it will fit inside of the inner circle. Then we're going to add another line of text. I'd like to note that when you do add text, that it pulls up the menu. On the top of the menu it says your selection for your font type. To the right of that is your font size. Underneath on the left hand side, just above the pages button, in between the text or font selection on the left side, is your lining for whether you want your paragraph or wording to be off to the left, in the center, or off to the right. Next to that is B for bold. You also have the I and U for italic and underlining, which is only available in certain situations. Next to that is the AA for caps and lowercase, and next to that is spacing. Right, after we get the RP strong in front of our little character and get it to scale, we're going to add another line of text, and this time we're going to put consult a blind guy. And we are going to set it up so it is one straight sentence all the way across rather than two lines as it starts out. And you do this by writing your sentence or wording that you want to use, and then using the inner section of the bar, not the edge, the intersection on the inner bar. You want to extend that out to whatever length you want to make it so your paragraph or wording is able to fit in that area. If you want it to be smaller, you can just simply move it back to the left and make the rectangle smaller, and it will automatically break your sentence down or your wording down into 2 lines or more of text. You'll note when you click on the wording, whether it's straight or in multiple lines, if it is on an angle on the app, it will automatically rotate it back to where it is horizontal, so it is easier for you to be able to see and manage while you're typing. You'll note while I was doing this little typing that I bumped my character and moved him off alignment. So when you are doing these things, be sure before you download or export or share that your image is exactly as you want it. Little mishaps happen like this all the time because of touchscreens being so sensitive, and you might be touching in one area but your fingertip might be touching in a separate area and move images or elements that you've just placed. Once you have your image set to the desired criteria that you want, you can hit your download button in the top right hand corner and it will download to your phone. Also note that it may pop up with an advertisement as well during this time. You also have the ability to share it to all the other different platforms that you have on your phone. Your design has now been saved to your phone and you can continue editing. When you're finished, it pulls you back to your All Designs page and you can continue to create images there or continue back to the main screen or type in the search to continue searching for other templates that you would like to use. Thanks for watching this episode of Consult a Blind Guy, simple tech for the blind and visually impaired. I hope you liked it. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on more. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you found this tutorial helpful, if you need more help on something, or if you have ideas for other episodes. Drop it down below. Let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. It's deeply appreciated. And we'll see you next time.